So, with Alien Romulus coming out today, I thought it'd be kind of a fun video, and I will be doing a review on it over on Patreon. So hit the link below, head on over to Patreon, hit the first tier. Now, then you'll see my review on Alien Romulus over there, as well as because now I finally got Max back. I can finally finish up Suicide Squad Isekai, which I've been doing episode reviews on as well. Anyway, so I was kind of thinking, what could be next for Alien? Like, the subject of this video is going to be, what could be next for Alien? Because I've already heard, really great reviews. There's really nothing that's in the way of Alien Romulus doing well at the box office. I don't even think The Crow is going to be a threat to Alien. It sure shit ain't going to be Borderlands. So, The Crow, I don't think will be much of a threat. And there isn't really a movie in the next few weeks that could really harm it. And yeah, if this movie does well, obviously they're going to keep the Alien franchise going and probably do more films. Because remember, this, like Prey, was going to be on Hulu, but then after Disney saw how good Prey did, they were like, oh fuck, we have got to put this in big screen and get more people to watch this movie because holy shit. And that was kind of their whole, thought process, really. That was the whole idea, was to basically do a whole ass, just dump it on Hulu and be done with it. But then, after how well Prey did, they were like, oh, change of pace. And now we have upcoming new Predator movies, and this could be the same with Alien Romulus. I've heard nothing but really good nothing but good things about Romulus so far. Then again, I did hear a lot of good things about Twisters, and then that turned out to be a spiraling pile of shit. Anyway, I digress. So, where could the Alien franchise go next? That's our big question of the day. Now, I really like the idea of this kind of filmmaking where it's just kind of like Alien Romulus is just kind of a story set in the universe. It's set in the 50-year gap between Alien and Aliens, which I really think is a really cool idea because there's so much you can tell in that story. And obviously there's been a ton of comics and video games that are set in the 50-year gap. So do I think they could do more stories in that timeline? Yes. And let's not forget, we are getting a new TV show from Noah Hawley. I don't know when that's supposed to come out. I keep hearing oh, it's coming soon. Oh, it's coming soon. I'm like, when? When's it coming? I want to watch it now. So, there's a lot. And that's going to be a prequel series set before. Now, I don't know if it will tie into Prometheus. I hope not. Or, Alien Covenant, I hope to God not. But yeah, that's the whole thing, is that I think what the movies should be now, kind of like what I said with Predator films not a while ago, where I think the best thing to do now, because there no one I don't think anyone wants to do anything else with Ripley. Would it be cool to see Ripley again? Yeah, but I feel like her story's done. We have played that shit out enough. I don't even think Sigourney Weaver wants to come back for an Alien film. So I'd rather, we expand this universe beyond that character and really kind of, that was the beauty of and again, I'm saying this is again, talk about Dark Horse books, is that was kind of the beauty of the Dark Horse books, was that they introduced these new characters that you cared about. And while, yes, they did have Ripley and Newton Hicks, those stories obviously aren't canon because of Alien 3. I digress. But that's kind of the thing, is that in those in those kind of stories, it's more about it's literally more about those characters and expanding that universe, showcasing more of Weyland-Yutani, showcasing more of what the Xenomorph hive structure is like. And I feel like that's gonna that should be the plan, is that rather than make franchise sequels, rather than make sequels and whatnot, I think the interest, and this could be an interesting way to go, just kind of follow me on this, is that I think the one place they should go is maybe standalone movie, and do some Alien standalone movies. I'm not saying every 2 years we get a new Alien standalone movie, but maybe 3-4 years from now, we get another Alien standalone film. Then we kind of just space it out, rather than just kind of tell like a trilogy. I think like the cool thing would do is just, rather than, because we've already fucked up enough with Alien, and rather than try to like force a franchise again, I think the smart thing would be to do is kind of like with these films, and I know they'll never do this. I know for a fact they will never do this. But I think rather than try to force a new franchise, try to do this, and this, I think like they should do like what they were trying to do with Star Wars, with doing like a Star Wars story. Remember those? That was here and gone after Han Solo. So, yeah, that's the thing. Is that I really do think the smart thing to do would be kind of like these solo stories focusing on the Alien franchise, not just in the 50-year gap. I think it would be kind of cool if like we did something like maybe in the times gap between Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. I know no one likes those no one likes that era, but like there's a 200-year gap, my dude. There is like an over 200-year like space between that time, between Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. You can do a lot and showcase like how technology updated, how things like grew out, how did they like. There's so much you can play with in between. It's like with Star Wars where you kind of like get in between the lines, but there's only so many in between the lines you can do before it gets spaced up. Here, you have got multiple spaces in the Alien timeline where you can literally do whatever. I mean, there's like, I think, a 20-year gap between Prometheus and Alien Covenant. That's enough space to do something, maybe do a repair job, like how Star Wars The Clone Wars did with the prequel trilogy. You could do a repair job there. Again, there's 50 years between Alien and Aliens. There's a lot you can do there. Over 200 years between... Hell! You can do a movie set in the same timeline, set in the same time as the movies. Like it's a big galaxy. It's a big fucking galaxy, and it's not like with Star Wars where it's kind of intrinsic that we focus on this timeline. Everything has to be focused on that. No, this galaxy is so big and mostly unexplored by colonists. It's literally a timeline where like, oh, something weird's going on over there, but here's what was going on over here in this space station or this colony world or something like that. And it's not like with Star Wars where like information is instant there. It takes a while to get to get information out into the into this galaxy, and God help you if you can get any help. So that's what I mean, is that you can play with the whole thing of yeah, I can do you can do multiple things. You can spin multiple plates in this timeline. Now, do we do Alien versus Predator? That's the big one. Like, do we do Alien versus Predator? That's kind of the big question. As the crossover guy, I would love to say yes. I really would love to say yes. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, after AVP and AVP Requiem, it's going to be like some serious hoop jumping and some serious talent to make that interesting. Not to mention, it would be nice if Disney released that AVP anime on Netflix that was supposed to come out. Yeah, I've talked about this before, where there is a fully complete and finished Alien vs. Predator anime for Netflix, but it like Disney's refusing to let it premiere because it's on Netflix. How about, I don't know, buy those rights and put them on Hulu? That would work. Like, you clearly see... And this was an era when they didn't think Alien and Predator would make them much money. And judging by how well Prey did on Hulu, plus Blu-ray sales, and how well Romulus is starting to do, I'm pretty sure it's kind of clear, Disney, Alien and Predator make you money. So how about you buy that? I don't know, you're Disney, you have money to spare. How about you go buy that from Netflix, put it on Hulu or Disney Plus, and watch the money come in so you can come all over a cookie. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. That was a visceral image. Anyway, so I just, like, again, if they are going to do an Alien movie, more Alien movies, they'll probably be franchised, and they'll try to bring back, you know, they will try to bring back Sigourney Weaver and make her be Ellen Ripley. I will only be okay with that if they kill her for real, and I think that will be her stipulation too. Like, that has to be. Also have Lance Henriksen as Bishop, and maybe retcon Alien 3 and have Hicks and Newt. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know, just a thought. Maybe I like. Come on, give me some more Hicks and Newt. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think should be next for the Alien franchise? Do you want to see, like, standalone movies? Do you want to see a new franchise? Do you want to see, like, new trilogy films? Do you think, like, where should they go? Like, where should Alien go next? Because the future is very bright for this horror franchise, this cosmic horror franchise. Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.